Hello once again, Star Wars and Unboxing fans. Welcome to another episode of Darth Tuba's Star Wars Unboxing Show. I'm your host, Darth Tuba, and today we have another opening from our Disney trip, our Disney haul that we did a few episodes ago. You can check it out. And we have two items, very different items. We have a cosplay item, which is, I didn't realize when I bought it, but it's also a food-based item, which is the Jedi food capsules, which are generally these little tiny clips that you would put on your belt as a Jedi, and it actually includes some candy, so we'll check that out. As well, we have the Droid factory, where we can actually have color-changing droids, okay? And we're going to kind of demonstrate that and see how that looks in a moment as well. All right, so why don't we start with the Jedi food capsules. And I will say this, I'm probably going to keep this in the package, but because I do want to take them out for right now, mainly because I want to take, all right, let me put this over here. I'm taking the candy out. Frankly, the candy is not something you want to keep in the package ever. Don't ever do it. Whoops, some of them opened up, but I'll use those. I will put one together here. So we have these little, it's a little thing, has a little, it's very simple. It's just a little, I think it's simple. I don't know if they went a certain way and they close, but the interesting thing, okay, I have a little bit of a complaint. I can actually not open them. I actually need a tool. I've just scratched it. That is interesting. Just trying to see if there's a better way. Oh, it looks like, okay, that works. So there is a certain way you want to run the sleeve into the canister, okay? Looks like it's kind of like in this thing. So when you see it, if you get these, you got to pay attention to that. So I'm going to actually take some of these food pellets, and I'm going to just put them in here. I'm not going to put a lot. I just put like 4. I don't know if you can see them from there. I'll get some. I'll put a little close up in here with it, and then I just close it up, and then you just attach it to your Jedi belt. It's got a little belt clip, and the belts are generally a little leathery, so they're a little thicker. So you just put them in there, and then you have all of your other ones kind of lined up with it. And you go along with your Jedi adventures, and you think, "Oh, Master, I think I need sustenance." And then you take this and you open it up, and you dump the candy. It's like a fruity candy. It's almost like a Pez candy, but a little bit smaller. Yeah, not a fan of the candy. I won't lie to you. And as I told you, if you watch my video, I didn't even think these had candy in it. I just thought they were they were just food pellets. That was it. But thankfully, I did figure out how to get this to open and close without any friction, so that's good, and it stays closed. So if you want to have something in there, that I will tell you, we're not going to be able to get much else in there. These candy pellets are, they're nasty. I mean, they're not nasty. It's just, Disney does a lot of things well, but when it comes to like little candy things, I don't know. That's just not something that they're thinking too much about. I would have almost rather these be Pez dispensers, make them like to hold Pez. But it's okay, Disney. I still like it. I still think it's cool. What I want to do now is put this back. I'm going to actually rebox, or at least somewhat rebox, because I think I'm going to display this in the box for the time being. There will come a time when I do have a Jedi costume that I usually wear, Halloween, things like that, and I will dig these out for that and add them to the costume. So that was really cool. If you want them for the candy, I wouldn't be too concerned. If you want them as a prop, there's a lot of things, and I did some other unboxings earlier. There's a lot of things that Disney now has in Galaxy's Edge that are costume replicas, very well made. So, consider that. Or if you're looking to, do a cosplay or to maybe upgrade part of your cosplaying. I think this is really good. You can also weather them if you want. You can update them and change them up if you want to do that. So now we have our droid factory. Now I will tell you that in the Droid Depot in Galaxy's Edge, they actually have a playset, which I was excited about, like an actual droid playset for action figure size droids. That's fantastic. And it was like a droid, it's supposed to be like a, just like a droid repair center, and it had an oil bath. Well, it was really the color changing droid play center. And you would fill up this container with water, which was supposed to be the oil bath, and then you could dip the droids in and they come out and they change color. So I didn't bring out the whole thing because it's kind of connected to a lot of other stuff in my display, but I did bring the oil bath to use as a demonstration. And this is filled with water, so I'm being very careful because I have a microphone and we have the camera, and I don't want anybody to get zapped, least of all myself. Okay, so have it ready to go, and we can do this. As I've said in previous episodes, Galaxy's Edge, whether you're talking, well, right now there's only one Galaxy's Edge is open. It's at the time of this recording, the only Galaxy's Edge is the one in Walt Disney World in Hollywood Studios in Florida. Galaxy's Edge has one thing that collectors are praising more than anything else, and that is they have collectibles. They have product of all different price range that you can't buy anywhere else. And it's really nice because, frankly, we were spoiled for the past, since 94, so what's that, 2004, about 26 years. It was a pretty long stretch of time that you could walk into a toy store or the toy aisle of a Walmart or Target or Kmart and find a good sizable amount of Star Wars toys on display, pretty much starting from 1994, 95. Before the original vintage line. Nowadays, sorry to say that other than a handful of Black Series figures, one or two lightsabers hanging, and maybe one box of new figures that come every couple of months that gets swallowed up by consumers in 2 seconds, you're not really finding as much in the stores. So it's kind of nice to walk into a place like the Droid Depot in Galaxy's Edge and see all this amazing stuff that you can pick and choose from. So these droids were really cool, and I thought the color changing gimmick was a nice touch. There were 2 sets, and I picked up the first set last year, and then this time I decided to get the second set. And what's interesting about this is that it's okay. So it actually, it's nice. Because they're color changing, it does mean that they're not really meant to be the droids that they look like. Like, I know this looks like BB-8, but it's essentially just a BB unit. Okay? So what I'm going to do right now... Oh, he came apart. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, look at that. That's cool. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to move the camera to kind of a close-up here so you can see how the color changing works at a little better angle. Let's try that right now. Folks, I have bad news. You might have seen some high-speed stuff on there. What you were seeing was me making a solid attempt to try to turn these droids a different color, and I can't lie to you. It was a fail. It was an epic fail. None of them changed color at all. I put them in hot water. I put them in cold water. I put them in medium water. Didn't make a sense. It didn't make a difference. I'm trying it again. Nothing. They do not change. And I took these 2 droids, and I will tell you that these came from the other set, and they worked. This droid, when I first did it, you might even see it in the high-speed version. This droid was black, and I put it in, it instantly turned blue in the hot water. And this droid was black and white, and instantly turned into his orange, beige, chopper-like color. So, fail. Didn't work. A little disappointed, can't lie. However, I'm happy to have 4 additional droids, especially 4 droids from the Galaxy's Edge collection. Just disappointed that they did not work, and I'm sad that is the case. But it's okay. They will join their compadres in the display, and I was really happy with the food capsules. That'll be a nice little addition to my Jedi costume. So overall, I'm happy with the figures, just not happy with the color changing aspect of it. So when you buy these, if you go to Galaxy's Edge, go for this version because these seem to work. There was one with the one that has Chopper, in it in the set. Go with those, and that should work fine. These just didn't happen. Didn't cut it. Yeah, not working. So that'll do it for this episode of Darth Tuba Star Wars Unboxing Show. I do want to remind you, Forcefest is coming rapidly soon. You can check that out on getvocal.com. And with that, you can find all information about not just a panel that I'm running about. My panel is the 10 types of Star Wars toys and collectibles to unbox, which I still have to figure out what that means because there are lots of types, and I do have. It's not so much that I'm trying to figure out, do I have as many as 10 types? No, it's probably more like I have about 50 types. So I have to whittle it down to 10 types. So there'll be some different stuff there. So I hope you'll watch that. It's going to be an epic show and lots of different unboxings. Some stuff I've been saving for it, and that'll be on Sunday the 30th. The information and times, just check on my Facebook page, check on Twitter and Instagram. I'll put some stuff in the show notes as well about it, and you can find out stuff there. Okay. Also, my daughter Karina is doing a kind of an art portfolio related to her Star Wars art that she does, including the logos that she does for me and other things like that. And if you're an artist interested in learning how she does it or getting into the business of art in this world, it'd be a great one to catch, and just it's fun to be, you get to see the daughter of Darth Tuba and doing her really awesome work. So thank you so much for watching. Until next time, may the Force and the toys, whether they color change or not, be with you.